over for this rivalry game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns on Thursday night primetime.
Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary.
Here's the veteran Dustin Hopkins ready for the start, and we are underway now from Huntington Bank Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the new-look Steelers offense headed out for their first drive, led by a man in his 13th NFL season now. First as a Steeler, Russell Wilson.
After a tough couple of years in Denver, Wilson finally gets his fresh start, and he's certainly hoping to make the most of it. Truthfully, though, it's been tough sledding ever since being traded from Seattle a few years back, but he still has the talent and tools to make this next chapter a positive one.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A gain of 3, second down. They go play action now. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
The Steelers' new punter for 2024, Corliss Waitman, on to punt. Back deep is Jalen Darden. Fielded at the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And we're talking about one of the league's true extroverts in the quarterback position. For better or worse, he's going to throw the ball all over the field. And that aggressive approach is one of the main reasons why they went after him in free agency.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Jameis to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees, because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers,
In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They go play action with Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Right there in coverage. Credit Greg Newsome with getting a hand on it.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
To throw is Winston. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the play fake, Winston. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ready? Where do we go?
To throw, Winston. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Touchdown! Cedric Tillman from 10 yards out. And the Browns have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. And back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now Winston. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now it's Wilson. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Winston now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Ready. Green, triple team. Let him go.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here, Winston. This one downfield for Tillman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, 5 on the 50. Let him go.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And some space here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll run again with Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 18 yards for Najee Harris. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Winston. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Winston. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand with the passing.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. But their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, we'll be hit 3 in a row because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Ready?
They go up the middle with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Wait. Where do we go?
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Where do we go?
And again, it's Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Green, triple C.
It's now 3rd and
Ready?
8.
Winston. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He'll take it at the 42. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Winston now from the 50.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32.
91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here's Winston.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Winston.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll run with Chubb. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
Second down, goal to go. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Throwing the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now Wilson. He's got Pickens. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Browns.